Okay, let's try that again. It's Kim Wilson here with my Lunchtime Live for Monday. Happy Monday. And I wanted to show you a couple projects today. This is one of our class cards for October, and it's using the baby wipe technique. And I was just wondering if there was a way to use it with other stamp sets too. So I am going to show you that today. So this card I made with the gorgeous leaves bundle. So let's, I pulled out Welcoming Woods because I have really admired this in the mini catalog for a long time, and so I finally got my hands on it. And so let's see what we can do with Welcoming Woods. This is has a big stamp of birch trunks here, so we are gonna stamp our birch first in gray granite. I have a birch tree out front that's just gorgeous, and the trunks are white with some dark gray, almost black markings on them, and it's just so pretty. So since I can't really stamp white on white, let's see how the gray granite looks with the birch. And I've got a couple pieces of paper here so I can try it a couple times and see what works well. And this is a distinctive stamp, so you're going to get the variations of color all in one stamp. Oh, yes. So there's my birch trees. And there's also a stamp that makes a little background, so your trees aren't floating in midair. So you could make it green for summer, or you know, any color you like. But I'm going to try cinnamon cider because I'm going to pretend that my leaves have been falling for a while, and so I'm going to have my background. Let me find the right spot, and there's little gaps right where all the trees are, so we'll do that right there. So now I've got a nice little piece of ground there. And forgive my grid paper here. I grabbed an old one, and it looks like this is quite old. I've even got some Christmas stamps down here. I should just cut this up and use it. It's kind of pretty. Alright, so now for the baby wipe technique, what I did was drop 3 different colors onto the baby wipe, and just let them kind of blend together a little bit before I stamped my leaves. And I have the old one that I used for my sample here, and I was curious, and you can find out with me, if I can just rejuvenate this pad by just spritzing it with water. So there's a little water here, and let's just see what we get here. This is the little leaves stamp from Welcoming Woods, so I'm going to try stamping that on my pad, and then I'll stamp it on my scrap paper here just to see if it worked. It looks like the yellow is good there, so let's see if it worked in one of the other ones. Yeah, it looks like I'm getting some different color there. Let's give it a little more water there and get that going. And you do want to stamp off in between each time, just so you're not getting it too muddy. Alright, and then I'm just going to stamp my leaves around, kind of like they're falling from the tree. And I should just keep mostly yellow because my birch leaves actually are yellow. So this is Bumblebee I think I used. Either Bumblebee or Crushed Curry. And we'll put a bunch on the ground as well too. There we go. So, hey, that looks pretty good. And now if you wanted to put some still on the tree, what you could do is just ink up that very last leaf that's kind of hanging out there. And just stamp the one leaf, and then you can get it right on the end of the branch, so you still have some that haven't fallen yet. Maybe we'll do some more on the ground here since we're to tie in with our ground there. Yeah, I like that. And I was using a lot of Harvest Meadow paper, and I decided I needed to change because I've almost used up a whole pack. So I've got Beauty of the Earth paper here, which I've got quite a bit of that left. And I was wondering, how on earth am I going to use this kind of small tree pattern here on a card? So I was going to see how that would look with that. And that's not bad. So it kind of looks like you've got trees in the background. So, and the other option on the back of that paper, it's kind of a watercolor wash, so that also would look good. So I think I'll go with this one, the tree pattern. And I guess it's meant so you could do strips of trees, so you could cut strips for your scrapbook page or for your cards, but I think I like that. All right, so there is Welcoming Woods, and maybe I'll play with that some more and post the cards I've made with that. So Welcoming Woods, and then this is with gorgeous leaves and the baby wipe technique. So fun. And I'll be posting more details on my blog, and that's also where you can run to and grab the Shop Now button if you're interested in any of these products. So hopefully you have some fall leaves to enjoy in your area. Have a wonderful week. Happy crafting.